What's up, ballers? It's Bobby Buckets back with another episode of NBA Live Mobile. In this episode, I'm going to show you guys 5 filters that I've found have been super successful for making coins in the game. What I mean by a filter is basically the search settings that you're going to use whenever you're trying to snipe players. So, if you haven't watched any of my other videos or don't know what sniping is, it's basically trying to refresh the auction house as close as possible to whenever all the new players come in order to get players that are listed for cheaper than they would normally be. So, first example is going to be for people that are more starting out, people that don't have as much money to spend on players in order to flip them. So what we're going to do is we're going to do players, and we're going to do silver players for the Atlanta Hawks. And so we're going to try to do a maximum buy it now of 1,300. We'll just check and see if there are any up right now. Okay, there's not. We'll go a little bit higher just to give you an idea. Okay, so there's one up right now for 1,500. We're not going to get that one right now because it's not going to be very profitable. But reason Atlanta Hawks players are selling for more is because you can use the silver and bronze ones and put them into the Atlanta Hawks set, where if you put in 5 of each, it'll give you a gold Atlanta Hawks player. And because they have Paul Millsap, Al Horford, those two are each 82s, and those will sell for about $40,000 a piece. And you can also get Kyle Korver, who's a gold, and he'll sell for about $50,000. So by sniping their silver players and their bronze players for cheap, you can make a pretty decent amount of money. We can also do it for bronze players, and those should go for around 300 or 400. If you're able to get them for cheap. I know I just got a bunch for 400. Yeah, so there is one up for 400. If you're really trying to snipe, I would recommend going for the 300s, but 100 coins isn't really going to make much of a difference. So with those, you can either you can put them into the set and try to get decent cards in order to resell them, or you can resell them. They don't have as high of a resale value as some of the other cards that we're going to look at, but that is a good way to make coins starting out. Let's see, the next filter that we're going to use, we're just going to try to get really cheap gold players. So we're going to set it at gold. Oh, not bronze, just gold. And then we're going to set the price for 3,500. And doesn't have to be Atlanta Hawks, can be any team. So we're going to search. As you can see, all of these guys have sold. And so what you're going to do is you're basically just going to refresh until the auction house resets. And as you're doing that, you want to keep an eye on the time. So it's 1:03 right now. I'm not sure of the exact time that it's supposed to reset for now, but every 5 minutes it will come in with new players and you'll have a chance to buy them. But as you're refreshing, you want to try to get the player as soon as possible after it refreshes. I'm just going to try to do it for this video. Might do it for a later filter just so you get a better idea. But if you set it for 73 to 75, or no, if you set it for gold players, any gold player under 3,500 is a good deal. You can sell 73 rated players for at least 5,000. Anybody 76 or 77 and up will sell for 7,000. 78s will usually sell for 8,000, and so on. So that's also a good filter to use if you're pretty low on coins. That's the main one that I use starting out. You can also use if you get more coins, you can try to go for the higher up guys. So we're going to save it at gold players, but we're going to look for 81s. So we're going to try to figure out about what most 81 players are going for. So we'll search 20,000 right now. So you can see all 81s are selling at least 20,000, which means this is going to be a good deal. So you can look at these guys. I'm not sure. I think the auction house is resetting at around 107, but I'm not positive. And I don't want to spend too much time in the video just sitting here refreshing, but it would be helpful for you guys to be able to see just what it looks like to get a snipe. But basically, any player 81 and above for 20,000 is a pretty good deal, especially if they are a guard, because typically guards will sell more. Just because of the way most people play the game, you usually end up playing more with your guards and a lot less with your centers and power forwards. So anybody... Oh, dang it. Missed him. Try to get DeAndre. Alright, there we go. So we sniped DeAndre for 20,000. Probably won't get this Zach Randolph. Won't get any of these guys. Most likely you're only going to... Ooh, I got Dwayne Wade too. Alright, so we got DeAndre and Dwayne Wade. Then we'll search Wade. And then we'll search 30,000, see how many of him are up for 30,000. So as you can see, there's only one up for 30,000, which means I can sell him for even more than that. Oh wait, no, it still needs to be Wade. By now, we'll set it for, We'll set it for 35,000 maybe? Not 500, 35,000. Yeah, and so you can probably sell it for even more than that. We're going to go ahead and put them up for 35,000. That should sell pretty quickly, and you get 15,000 profit. Actually, we'll sell them 35,000, 37,000 buy it now. That way you get around 15,000 coins profit, even with the tax. And then we'll do the same for DeAndre, but I'll do that later. So that's the third filter you can use. Another one, these basically just keep going up as you get more and more coins. So we're going to go in, going to search for elites. Basically, any elite guard for 100,000 or less is a really good deal. So we're going to set the position to, we'll set it for small forward to, oh wow, where did all these come from? Holy cow. Okay. Well, before I couldn't find a single guard for 100,000 or less. And now there are, what is that, 3, 6, 7 Kyle Lowry's up for under 100,000. And I'm guessing there probably aren't any power forwards or centers up either. Yeah, the 95,000 one just sold. Pretty much any of those would be a good deal. I'm not going to get them now because I'm not positive of how much I can resell them for, especially if the market gets inflated because of how many there are. But typically, any elite card under 100,000, especially a guard, will be able to resell for around 120,000. So we'll just go ahead and look at what most of them. Let's set it for 120,000. So yeah, apparently there's a ton of Kyle Lowry's up. So obviously buying Kyle Lowry right now isn't going to help you a whole lot. But you can see John Wall, he was listed, 2 hours ago? And or less than 2 hours ago, he's up for 115,000. He'll probably sell before time runs out. Chris Paul, 120,000. So that's a good filter that you can use, especially if you're getting higher up. And then for the people that have a lot of money to spend, you can try sniping impact players, and basically any impact player will sell for around 180,000. So just to make it easy, we're going to set the minimum for 85. Elite players, price, buy it now, 150. There might be some guys that are a little bit... Okay, see, there's nobody for 150. Search 160,000. Chris Paul. Okay, so basically anybody under 160,000 is going to be a good deal. You can resell it for most guards. You can resell for 100 or 200,000 or above. So if whoever got that could flip that for 45,000 extra. You get 20,000 subtracted because of the tax, but you still gain 25,000 on that. So that's a filter you can use if you have a lot of coins to spend. I would recommend the first three just because you get more coin turnover. So the faster you can resell, the more you can buy, the more you can snipe, the more you can resell, and so. That is my 5 favorite filters for NBA Live Mobile. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know if you have any questions. Also, if you want to check out my Twitter, I have a poll up for what I should do to celebrate my first 1,000 subscribers. So it's either going to be a 1,000,000 coins pack opening, or 1 by 100,000 coins giveaway, or 2 by 50,000 coins giveaway. So if you guys want to check that out and vote, that would be great. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time.